Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this emerald green kind of teal makeup look with a really nice pop of color in the inner corner. So we're going to use this new product that I picked up from Jane Cosmetics that you guys will see in my newest haul, but for now let's just get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW40, and then I'm going to go into the white chocolate color from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette with this fat Sonia Kashuk brush and just set that in place so that it's easier to blend all the shadows later on. The first color I'm going to go in is MAC Rule, and just a fluffy blending brush from Sephora. I'm going to place that in the crease of my eyelid, going back and forth and really building up the intensity of this color. I want it to be really intense because this is going to be the transition color, as well as I want this color to still peek through once I put in the browns and the black and the teal color as well. So I kind of want this color to be the color that transitions everything from the dark to the light up to the brow bone. So next we're going to go in with this really nice brown color. This one is from a JLo duo that I have, but you can use any brown that you like. And I'm going in with this Morphe brush. It's a really thin brush, so it's really great for helping the color stay in a specific area. I'm placing this in my lower crease, and then whatever's left I'll just blend onto the lid because I know that we're going to put the teal on top, so it does not matter if you get product on your lid over here. Going back into the palette, I'm picking up the color Triple Fudge on that same brush, and I'm basically doing the same exact steps as we used with the brown before this color, except I'm trying to keep this as close to the lid as possible. I really want to intensify that outer corner of the eye because I want some definition and drama once I put the teal color to really stand out in that area. So now I'm going into the shimmer shadow from Jane that I mentioned before. This is in the color Juniper. It is this beautiful, beautiful shimmer teal green color that is just perfect for this time of year. And so the first thing I'm going to do is place that with my finger onto my lid. This is just going to help put the color where I want it to go before I go in and get the intensity that I want. To make sure everything's blended, before I go in and wet the brush, I'm going to go in with a blending brush and just blend out all the edges, make sure everything looks really good and blended. Then going in with MAC Fix Plus, I'm just going to wet my Mint Brush number 12 synthetic brush, and I'm going to pick up the color again. And you're going to have to go in a few times. Like I had to re-wet my brush a few times and then go in with the color again. Just keep that in mind. And basically you do this until you're happy with the intensity of the color. Once you're happy with the intensity, you can stop. And then you can go in with a brush like I'm doing here to just blend out all the edges, making sure everything looks great. So if you don't have to wet the brush if you don't want to, if you're happy with the intensity without wetting it, I just find that when you wet the brush, it adds a really beautiful sheen, and it just makes it look a lot more glamorous than if you don't. Now, one thing I do want to mention is I did pick up a little bit of the dark brown shadow again, and I'm focusing it in the crease and in the outer corner of my eye. I'm only doing this because I wanted to add a bit more intensity, but you do not have to do this step if you don't want to. This is purely optional, and it's just a preference thing on how dramatic you want to make the eye look. So now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Eyeliner. I'm going to apply this on my tight line for both my eyes. This is just going to add a lot of definition to the lash line. And then you want to go in and curl your lashes. I'm using my Tweezerman eyelash curler, and then I'm applying mascara to my top lashes. I'm going in with my Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara, and I'm going to let the mascara dry before I go in with the lashes. So before I go in with lashes, I'll go in and I'll clean up any fallout that I had underneath my eyelid area. I'm using my Biore makeup wipes, and I'm just going in and cleaning up all that area. Make sure to be very gentle around this area because you don't want to cause any premature wrinkling. So to add some hydration to my skin, I just went in with my homemade toner. This is the toner I talked about in my nighttime skincare routine that I'll link in the description box below if you want to check that out. For foundation, I'm going in with my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the color Cadiz, and then I'm using a new brush that I picked up in the States. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now I did have to spray the brush with some dewy spray just because I wanted to make sure everything was nicely blended and luminous. And then on top of that, I went in with just a damp beauty blender with no product on it because I just wanted to make sure everything looked kind of airbrushed. For concealer, I'm going in with a super light color for me. This is the color Biscuit in NARS Creamy Concealer. And then once again, I'm blending that out with my beauty blender. I did spray the beauty blender because I just found that my skin was extremely dry today, so I wanted to get as much moisture and help to make sure everything looked flawless when I was applying, my face. I'm using my favorite method to set my concealer. I'm going in with a latex sponge and my Ben Nye banana powder. You can use any yellow powder, but I find that this powder, because it's loose, it's really helpful in getting right into the crevice of your skin and making sure that you are not getting any type of creasing. So I'm going to place this in the normal places underneath my eye area, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and towards the center of my face. This basically just helps balance everything so you're not looking crazy with a highlight just underneath your eyelids because it will look artificial if that's just the only case. So now I'm going to go back in with that Real Technique setting brush, and I'm going to just dust everything away. All of the excess powder is just going to fall off, and you're going to be left with this really beautiful highlight. So going into the Smashbox Litho palette, I'm picking that up on mint brush number 22, and I'm taking that cream color and placing it right underneath my brow bone area. I'm starting with the highest point underneath my brow bone and then blending everything down towards the eye look to make sure everything looks blended. For contour, I'm going in with MAC Format Blush, and I'm using my Sephora Pro Contour Brush. And then I'm picking up the bronzing powder from Bobbi Brown in the color Natural and going in on a mint brush number 20. This is the blending brush, and using that to contour my nose. To clean up the contour on my face, I'm going back in with that latex sponge and the Ben Nye Banana Powder, and I'm placing it underneath the contour and around my mouth as well to highlight that area. Now going in with this cream shimmer color and placing that in the inner corner of both my eyelids. This itty little brush is the perfect brush for inner corner. It is literally, guys, you need a brush like this when you're working in your inner corner because it just gets right into there. And I'm also going with Champagne Pop highlighter on top of that shimmer color just to add a really nice blended highlighted look there. So now I'm dusting off any excess powder towards the bottom of my face again, and then I'm going to go in with some blush. I used my Estee Lauder blush that I use all the time, and I'm using mint brush number 44 to place this on the apples of my cheeks, blending back towards my hairline. I took a regular brush, just the dual fiber brush from Sigma that had no product, to blend everything out because it was looking a bit too pigmented for me. And then I took the E40 brush from Sigma and applied some highlight to the tops of my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose. I'm using Champagne Pop highlighter from Becca Cosmetics. This is the collab that they did with Jaclyn Hill. So now for my lower lash line, I'm taking mint brush number 24 and that teal color and placing that on my lower lash line. And then I am applying eyeliner to my waterline. I also did go in with some mascara. I used the same Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara. To blend all the product together and just make sure everything stays put on my face, I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay Do Me setting spray, and then I'm going to go in with Lime Crime Cosmo Pop on my lips. I'm going to blend that out with my finger, and then I'm going to take some OCC Kava Kava lip tar on top of that and place that all over my lips. This is one of my favorite nudes to pair with any dark, dramatic eye look. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I love this color. When I saw this eyeshadow at Kohl's when we were in Florida recently, I knew I had to get it. I was on the lookout for an eyeshadow like this, and then when I saw it, I'm just like ding 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 ding. It's like it was made for me, and I was made to be in that section and find this eyeshadow at that exact moment. So I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. This tutorial is perfect for this time of year, like perfect. Like to me, these colors and the way everything works together just screams like Christmas, holiday, New Year's makeup. If you guys want to see more tutorials like this, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want to, which I really hope you do. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Don't ever forget you are so beautiful. Bye guys.